So, und damit herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Aufnahmesession. Red Dead Redemption 2. Alle halten mal die Schnauze, wenn ich rede. So, muss ich mal überlegen, was wir zuletzt stehen geblieben sind. Das ist schon ein bisschen leer, seit ich das gezockt habe. Ich glaube, wir hatten gerade diese Kopfgeldmission beendet, wo wir diesen Typen erschossen haben. Was könnten wir denn noch machen? Schwanhändler, Heber. Ich würde fast sagen, gehen wir mal zu Dings hier, zu die Dutch. Und gucken mal, was der so Neues für uns hat. Aber ich würde sagen, wir fahren fast mit dem Zug nach Rhodes. Dann ist ja sonst ein bisschen langwierig. Aber warte, ich fahre in die falsche Richtung. Moment. Oder? Jo, genau. Zweimal umdrehen und einmal in die Richtung wieder. Über dem Pferd mal wieder was zu essen. Easy boy. Alle Maul. Halt immer schnell. Keine Probleme. Genau, AC ist 50. Also ihr seht bei den letzten 3 Folgen. Ja, alles gut. Man hat jetzt wenigstens nicht mehr den Ton doppelt, also musste nicht den korrigieren. Also meine Umgehungslösung hat funktioniert. Außer dass mein Gesprochenes, glaube ich, ein bisschen gedämpft wurde. Aber da werde ich mich auch noch drum kümmern, muss ich ein bisschen umstellen. Ein bisschen Feintuning. Ja, ich will wissen, wo der Bahnhof ist. Wo steht der Bahnhof? Postkutsche? Postmeisterei? Das war der Postmeisterei. Müsste eigentlich zumindest was in den anderen Städten machen. Einmal hier geparkt, bitte.
Good to see you again, mister.
Ah ja, Zugfahrkarte. Einmal nach Rhodes, bitte.
Have yourself a nice trip.
Dankeschön. Vielen, vielen Dank. Warte, die bremsen nochmal hart hier. Wäre doch cool, wenn man da am Bahnsteig noch irgendwie, weil man da selber noch ein bisschen auf den Zug warten müsste oder so. Aber man kann ja nicht alles haben, ne? Tim. Geht das schon wieder los? Jo, Speicher. Oh, ich schon wieder müde. $1230 haben wir aktuell. Ich muss echt mal irgendwie. Wir müssen mal ein bisschen mehr in so Shops drauf achten, ob es da noch mehr so verstecktes Zeug gibt, weil bis jetzt haben wir 2 gefunden, glaube ich. In Valentine diesen einen oder diesen Apotheke, die da diese komischen Gangster im Hinterraum hatte. Und diese in Strawberry war das, glaube ich. In Strawberry, diesen Gemischtwarenhändler, der Alkohol gebrannt hat, Schnaps gebrannt hat. Und so illegal. Müssen wir mal gucken. Ob es hier vielleicht noch mehrere gibt. In Rhodes gibt es bestimmt, also ich denke, in jeder Stadt gibt es bestimmt einen. In Ding vielleicht sogar mehr, in Santini. Das ist so eine riesen Stadt, da kannst du ein bisschen mehr geben. Müssen wir auch ein bisschen drauf achten. Ja, ich reize da nicht so einen Umweg jetzt hier, komm mal klar. mit den Hasen, mit den 3 Hasenfällen habe ich auch noch mal ein bisschen recherchiert. Da braucht man so ein bestimmtes Gewehr, irgendwas mit V. Aber ich habe schon den genauen Namen schon wieder vergessen. Müssen wir danach mal gucken nach der Mission, ob wir so ein Gewehr finden. Dann können wir mal die Hasen noch ein bisschen jagen. Die haben hier. Oh, wo will der Pferd hin? Ja, chill doch mal, ich hab's gerade selber gemerkt. Chill doch mal, Alter. Mein Gott. Sind die schon wieder aggressiv hier? Er ist schon wieder am Singen, ja. Geh mir aus dem Weg, Alter.
Sorry, man. Always good to see you.
Hi there, Arthur.
Hi there. So, der Verrückte jetzt schon wieder von uns. Was ist bei der los?
Hey, Arthur.
You alright?
Yeah, I like this spot. It's a shame we never robbed that bank in Valentine, though.
Fine. Yeah, it's funny. Guess it is.
Us ending up down here. My daddy died in a field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying.
Ja, schon ein bisschen.
We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves. In a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that. But come on. It looks to be a nice day ahead. Hosea knows a good fishing spot. Do we leave now? Well, we'll catch the early biters. Come on.
Not bad. Glad to hear it.
Hier wollen wir wieder eine Runde angeln, ne? Mit den Jungs. Jo, Quatsch, ist gar nichts mehr, oder was, Kollege? Ja,
Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in? Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along over Dutch.
Always green crushing and bubble bursting. You. Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
Jo, Mann, lass mal ein bisschen fischen gehen, ja. So, abendliche Fischtour.
Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived, how well we have fought, especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
No buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day.
nöt.
Looks like law up
Zügchen.
ahead. Play it cool.
Hallo, hallo Freunde. Ja, stopp halt nicht so, Alter. Geht bei dir ab.
Hello, gentlemen. Well, look what the cat drug in. I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out.
Well, well, look.
How are you, boys?
Well, look.
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the...
Komm Archibald, Alter.
Let's go after that train. Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive. Come on, hurry.
All right.
Come on.
Ich bin doch schon dabei.
losing 'em.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. Damn it. Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
You said plenty.
Komm schon, komm schon.
I'm right here. Ooh, that must have hurt. Leave him. Stay with that train. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. See if you can get alongside the train.
So, ob es den jetzt nicht erwischt hätte, der ist voll unter meinem Pferd
Get
gelandet, ne?
alongside that flat carriage.
Ja, ich versuch's ja. Aber das Pferd hat gerade gebremst.
Watch out,
Warum
he's
auch immer.
throwing bottles at us. You think you can jump on there?
Alter, das ist du Arschloch. Alter, jetzt geht's aufs Maul, Alter. Jetzt gibt's auf Ommel, ey. Hopp, lass mich los, Alter. Sackgesicht, ey.
Go, get after them.
Running ain't gonna help. You're only making it worse.
Alter, da wäre ich sauer, wenn ich so lange nur rennen muss, ja.
Come on, shitbag.
Come on. You stop them, I'll stop the train.
Bastard. Damn bastard. Get the hell away from me.
Gonna be dead soon, partner. Have this. Go on, don't lose him.
Schön runtergeworfen hier, den Typen. Den ja wirkt, aber der denkt so, wir brauchen ihn leben.
I'm coming for you next.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
Yes, just
Servus, Kumpel, hä? Wer geht's?
Come here. You ain't need to bother. Let me go.
Alter, hat echt einen Kniffel dabei.
Try at least.
Das muss ich mir noch überlegen, Alter.
You sure?
Need some gin? Come on. Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Ja, ja.
I don't think it's dead. I think I won the fight. Oh,
just about.
Ah, den nehmen wir mal schnell mit. Also hat er mich ordentlich zugesetzt. Der hat mir ordentlich zugesetzt. So.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on.
Also ich will der andere, die ich von dem
A
zugeschmissen
fine
habe.
job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
We're gonna bear left here.
Alles klar.
Hold.
Was? Keine Ahnung. Was war
Here
das
we
denn?
are.
Oh,
Welcome to Rhodes. Up
Yeah,
there
this
on
shit,
your
yeah.
left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
klar doch. Gar kein Ding.
Chop, chop.
Chefchen.
Don't just leave him slumped on there for the whole town to see. Bring him in so we can show Sheriff Gray.
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Gray!
We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where are you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, falling out over rebel gold, marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents of some sort.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I could not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Ah, ein verrückter Typ, ey.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
Alter, als rennt man nicht so schnell. Kann nicht so
Thank
schnell.
you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Ah, komm, wir gehen angeln.
Sure,
Scheiß drauf.
why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kind of like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Der ist immer so schnell genervt, ey.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
So how
Auf
far
geht's.
is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
So what Trelawney said about those bounty hunters? What you think?
I told you, I've had bounty hunters after me for years. When was the last time I didn't have a price on my head?
Seems a little bigger now, Dutch.
Super agents. It's just Trelawney over-egging the pudding like the showman he is. Unless there's a new breed of special man I don't know about.
So, do nothing?
Not until I've thought it through. Interesting about those two families.
We'll look into it.
Good. Like I said when we set off, just start turning the soil. Low profile.
Alles klar, ganz easy.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
Hold.
I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water.
Auf Hintenfall, also ein Bötchen. Hätte schon was, ne?
Yes, over there on the shore. I'm sure
Nice,
nobody would mind if we
Bötchen.
borrowed one of these. Come on.
Na, mach doch mal Platz, du Idiot.
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
I got a good feeling about fishing here. There's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon.
Okay, here we go.
Ah,
Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
Enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
Well, what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too.
so wieder.
Get us a bit deeper.
Oh, du warst schon noch da. Chill mal. Aber ich schubse die anderen da hinten vom Boot. Das wäre doch voll witzig. Bin hier rein mit dem Lasso, wo ich ihn rausgezogen habe.
I think here's good.
Richtig geil.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Ja, ich drück da rein über.
Come on, Arthur.
Ah,
Don't
yes.
be nervous.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give it.
Was haben wir denn?
It's a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
You got something biting, Arthur.
You hooked him? I got a bite. Got one. Ah, I should have
Oh,
had that
schalt
one.
für ihn schnell. Ah.
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella
Halt mal
told me he
natürlich,
once
ja.
saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. There, hooked him. Hey, Hosea. You remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20.
Den
21.
speist aber
Walked in
schneller.
all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This
Alter,
was
wir gehen näher ab,
15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week,
Komm schon, komm
Arthur
schon.
and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
There we go. I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore. Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Würde ich auch mal sagen.
You ain't been
3 schöne
chasing
Fische.
down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun.
Ich hoffe, die Pferde finden wirklich ihren Weg zurück.
Now,
Kein Bock, das da hinten abzuholen.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some. I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? And here is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, round, round, round. We care not for martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant men who do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground.
Yeah.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back in camp think we've had too much fun.
Indeed not.
Sieht man auch schon, oder? Ah.
All right. I think we are gonna be okay. I know. I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Ja, auf jeden Fall. Ja.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll
Okay,
give these
yeah.
fish to Pearson.